Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. So, hey everybody, so potentially bad news, as you saw by the title of this on the thumbnail. Shea Weber may be out next year. Now, this news came out. I did a members live stream this evening, and it came out about 10 minutes before I'm going on air, so I couldn't bring this to you any faster. But the news has come out about Shea Weber having some injuries that are potentially career-threatening. So before we get to that, if you're a Habs fan, like I am, please subscribe and ring the bell. Leave a comment. Give a thumbs up if you like the video. It feels weird to say that. No one's going to really like the video that Shea Weber may be out, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I'll give you the details that I know. There's not a ton out there. This has not been confirmed yet by the Montreal Canadiens, but it is being reported on by some very good people, trustworthy people. It is being reported on as a possibility. We should hear about this a little more tomorrow. But I'll give you what I know, and this is what I know. So first of all, he's suffering from a knee injury, an ankle injury, and a thumb injury. So he's got 3 injuries that he played through during the playoffs because he has a very high pain tolerance. And this is, I guess this is the history on these injuries. So he had surgery in July of 2018 to repair a tear to his meniscus in his right knee. The meniscus is basically the cartilage under the knee that keeps the knee and the shin separated. I think that's probably very basic, but it's very essential. And when your meniscus, which I'm kind of suffering from, undiagnosed yet right now myself, when it wears out like that, it's very painful. And I don't know how he played hockey like that. Honestly, I don't. But that's one thing. In March of 2018, he had surgery to repair tendons in his foot. The worry then was that this would become too much for him to handle in the future. And he missed time in February 2020 with a left foot ankle injury. He returned sooner than expected from that. And he missed the last 13 games of this past season with a thumb injury, you'll all remember. And we saw him, some pictures of him wearing that thing around his, like a brace sort of for his thumb. And these are 3 things that are bothering him right now. So the knee, which must have to do a little bit with the meniscus, and the ankle injury and the tendon surgery and all that. We know about that one. And the thumb injury, these are things. I don't know which one in particular is the one they're talking about that may be career-threatening, or it's just all 3 of them put together. So, like I said, it's not confirmed. So, I mean, there's that. But it looks like they're going to leave him unprotected. This is what sort of came out. So he's going to be left unprotected in the expansion draft. Which, I mean, I think they could have done anyway. I don't think that Seattle was going to pick him up anyway. A lot of people are talking about this, and I did a live stream. People are talking about it there, and I've seen people other places since I got off the live stream saying things like it's a ruse by Montreal so that they can leave him unprotected. They can protect Sherratt, and they won't pick him up. Like things like that. I don't think so. I don't see why. I don't think they'd get picked up anyway. I don't think there's a reason for them to have to do that. I think the reason mostly that they were protecting him was he's the captain, and you don't leave your captain unprotected. I think point for now. In this case, if they're really going to leave him unprotected, he probably really is injured. They will announce something soon. I don't know where I'm going with that, but okay, so what does this mean for Montreal in the short term? And I guess in the long term, and there's a question for Nashville. We'll get to it. But for right now, this gives Montreal a $7.87 million relief on the cap for next year. So they don't, if he's going to be on the LTIR for any length of time, definitely if he's going to miss the whole season. So they'll have $7.87 million that they can add onto their cap space that is unused, and they can go after players like such as Dougie Hamilton, They can maybe try to pick up Nick Leddy, which we were talking about it before. Leddy would be a great partner for Weber, but if they still go after Leddy would actually work as well with Sherratt in Weber's spot on the right side. Because I think Sherratt can play the right side. And I think then you shift Petrie and Edmondson up to the first pairing, and then you have Kulak and Romanov for the third pairing. I think that works fine for me as well. If it's that Sherratt can't play on the right side, maybe there's an issue there with Leddy. But, they'll find somebody to play there. And they've got plenty of money for it. So that's just a benefit of it, right? So they'll have that. I don't know how it'll affect them. I don't know who they'll possibly be able to go after and get. But remember, if you're going after Dougie Hamilton, he's not going to be cheap, and he's not coming in at a short-term deal. So you're looking at a big commitment for a guy like Dougie Hamilton. Is he worth it? I don't see why not. I don't know him well enough to that. All I know is he's moved around a little bit, and that's one thing that I would worry about. But we'll see. We'll see going forward if there's any traction there. So here's the thing with Nashville. So as far as Montreal, we don't have to worry if Shea Weber has to retire. So Montreal gets the cap relief. We don't have to worry about any cap recapture money because Montreal did not sign him to that contract. But Nashville did. Nashville matched the Philadelphia Flyers contract offer. I don't know if it was an offer sheet back then or what it was termed as. And they signed Weber to this offer that I think it was like a 14-year contract, and the average was $7.87 million. Right, but Nashville signed them. They matched and signed it, so they're on the hook. If Weber retires, they're on the hook, and they're on the hook for a cap recapture penalty of $4.9 million, just a little over $4.9 million, and that runs through the 25-26 season. So that runs for another 4 years or 5 years, and they're not going to really be happy to have to do that. So they would want to pick him up and put him on the LTIR rather than have him retire. Now, easier said than done, because, simply they could make a trade, pick up Weber, throw him on the LTIR. But I didn't know this exactly, but now I do. The league determines if a player can go on the long-term injured reserve if he cannot play again. So the process to determine this apparently is already underway. But the league needs to determine whether the player can go on the LTIR or not. I think if Weber is deemed that he can't play because of these injuries, I don't think it'll be a problem, but still needs to be determined by the league. I think at that point, once the league does that, then I imagine Montreal could just put him on the LTIR at that point and get the cap relief, and it wouldn't be a problem. Or they can trade him to Nashville. I don't know if that would be necessary once the league deems that he can be on the LTIR or not. So I don't know if it means Nashville would want to get him or not. But either way, Montreal wouldn't be on the hook for his salary. So this is something I didn't know. I didn't know that it was the league that determines if a player goes on long-term disability. So Weber turns 36 next month, so he's going to be 36. He played in his 1,000th NHL game this past season. And considering these kind of what's going on here, that he might have to retire or he won't play for a while, it kind of brings a new importance to the fact that Montreal lost the Stanley Cup, and he might not get another shot. That might be it. Done. He might. While Montreal and Carey Price, who we were also, concerned about for that, will probably get another shot. Should get another shot in the near future. It doesn't look like Shea Weber is going to get another shot, and that's kind of sad because would like to see him win a cup, and it's just very sudden. It just happened so sudden, and it's hard to get head around it yet. So these are the things that I do know. I'm sure more will come out, and maybe even some of this might change. I don't know, but this is what I can find out so far about Shea Weber. It looks like Shea Weber will not be protected for the Seattle expansion draft, and that going forward, it's a possibility Shea Weber has played. I mean, not only his last game as a member of the Montreal Canadiens, but as an NHL player. So we're going to find this out over the next little while. So not great news going forward for Montreal Canadiens, for their fans, obviously. But, you know, there's a lot of time yet to go before the next season starts. A lot of things can happen. Who knows where that leads? So that's the news. There you go. Again, I don't know if you liked the video, but give a thumbs up if it was at least informative and if you found out something you didn't know before. And leave a comment in the comment section about this. Anything you have to add, if you know something that I didn't have in here, let me know in the comment section. And if you're new to the channel or you're a Habs fan like I am and you want to find out, you know, get more videos like this, please subscribe and ring that notifications bell. That's down there. That'll get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Please stay safe out there. And peace out. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate that.